we are doing here is a district project, and all 63 clubs in our Rotary district contribute towards sending school equipment and supplies to Belize. This is our 16th mission and our third one in the Toledo district. And what we do is we fill up a container with computers, books, games, toys, and sports equipment, all items that are necessary for the intellectual growth of our children and also the physical and social growth, because they learn how to play together, how to read, and how to work as a team. So we send everything here, and then after it's sent, we notify the schools that their product or their school equipment and supplies are here for pickup. The schools will come and they pick things up, and the way we select the schools is with the local Rotary Club and the Ministry of Education. And each school gets an allotment based upon the size of the school, what they have, and their capability of using what we send and integrating it into their school curriculum.
Can you tell us how many schools will be receiving these donations?
This time we're doing 26 schools, and they were selected by the Ministry of Education for their specific needs, which we're trying to help them fill.
So can you tell us how the computers will be distributed? How many schools will get those computers?
So we have 26 schools during this mission. We bring down typically around 100 computers per mission. These computers are used computers but still have a lot of good life left from them. So companies, when they upgrade their computers, we take the old computers, do a secure wipe on them, and then load them with educational software. So we put software called Jumpstart and Reader Rabbit on there. They have different levels of this software from preschool up to grade 4, and it helps the kids learn while playing games as well. So it's very entertaining, but it's teaching them great educational skills as well. So out of these 100 computers, what we look at is the size of the schools, how many working computers they have at the schools, and most importantly, if they have electricity. There are many schools that are on the grid, and that's great because they can run as many computers as they need, but there are several schools that only have solar power and generators, and those are more limited on the number of computers that we can give them. So we will distribute somewhere between 1 to 6 computers typically per school, and today is Saturday and the schools are coming to pick them up today. Through the next week, Monday through Friday, our team will be going and helping with the books, setting the TVs up in their room, VCRs, and I'll be with my team working on the computers, making sure they're working. During the shipment, we do have a few computers that fail, and so we want to make sure that the computers are working for the schools. So we'll bring some extra computers along with us, and then if we find computers that aren't working, we'll pull those out, replace them with working equipment, and then we have a team back here that will work on all the computers that weren't working and try to get some more that are working for the schools.
We always say that we're the forgotten district down here in Toledo. These guys never forget us. There was a 40-foot container full of wonderful school supplies. As I think Mel said, kids learn through play, right? We want to make them have fun, but also learn at the same time. So all these resources, there's not just your typical books and things that kids want. There's balls, there's games, there's everything to really, really assist these preschools. And I know, speaking to Miss Nisha at the Ministry of Education, that they really struggle getting equipment into our preschools. So this is perfect timing and extremely, extremely exciting. I also want to mention that this is a huge collaboration in Toledo. We had to manually unload a 40-foot container, which I'm telling you, in this heat is no fun. But Mr. Chadwick Foreman at the local fire station gave us 10 fabulous firefighters who helped, along with my husband and some other volunteers, to manually unload. Mr. Jimmy Justice out here at the Acres of Love compound has been wonderful and let us store it and use his space to distribute all of these materials. So we've got 26 different schools in and out today collecting this stuff, and then the team will be out there next week helping everyone is set up, showing the teachers how to properly use the computers and how to properly get the most out of the equipment. We should also add that another totally separate container was sent down to Belize earlier in the year, and half of the medical supplies went to the Southern Hospital and the other half went to the Western Regional Hospital. So pretty much it's a nationwide initiative. Southern Emergency Services have come to collect. We've got wheelchairs here, we've got the big beds that go into the clinics, we've got crutches, we've got boxes of things like gloves, swabs, PPE equipment, masks, all the stuff that is really, really in need right now. And Southern Emergency Services have collected those, and they're going to be distributing those amongst all the clinics in the South Stand Creek district. So they're just being loaded up right now. That's another part of the project that Mel and his team do. They have the educational side and also the medical supplies side. So not only do they help the schools, they help with health. And health and education is everything that we need help with right here in Belize. From the Rotary Club of Punta Gorda, we are so grateful to Mel, Kent and their team for their continued support. We hope it is a long-standing relationship. As I say, this is the 4th mission, hopefully the 4th of many. We shall have to watch this space. But yes, a huge thank you from everybody in Toledo to these lovely Rotarians.
What we're doing is we're partnering with the Rotary Group, and we're setting up training sessions. So we're providing computers that will help students learn how not only to fix and maintain the computers, but it'll also allow them to learn how to design and to code. So they can something they can do within their community, or they can work internationally, staying in their own community. Because we're teaching them a lot of good skills. A lot of times we come back from previous missions and there's a pile of broken computers because there's very few people that can fix the computers. So we're doing the same thing, but we're just using computers that the Rotary mission is, but we're partnering with the Rotary so that we can distribute and also teach them how to maintain and use the computers to produce and create things.
And what motivates you to do this for the District of Toledo?
Well, I was a teacher once many years ago, so I'm always thinking of children, and I admire all the principals. They're very hardworking, and they need all the support they can get.
I just want to say thank you to the Rotary Club of Punta Gorda for providing these materials to our school. It will be of great help because one, our school is a big preschool, and we do have materials or stuff that the children need, but with these things that they're providing, computers and stuffed toys and all those things that we need, like sporting equipment, that will be of great help to our schools. So I just want to say a big thank you to these people who are providing this to our school.
Well, today we are receiving some computers, books, some shelves, and some toys for our preschoolers, thanks to Rotary Belize.